In this lecture, I'm teaching you how to create advanced PowerPoint tables that look good and highlight a certain feature. Let's go straight to the work. This is for a company called Craft House Premium, and it compares their premium and regular plan. I'll go to a new slide. Let me right-click, Layout, and select Blank. For my fonts, I went to Design. I opened Variants, opened Fonts, and I have pre-selected for myself the Poppins font and the Poppins Extra Bold. By clicking on this, every single text I'll insert in this PowerPoint now will already use the Poppins font. Poppins is a font that you can download and install on your PC. I don't like to think about them myself, so I go to UI Gradients and I look at those beautiful colors to get inspired. Do we want a blue one? Do we want a dark one? Do we want a purple one? Let's maybe go for this royal blue. Okay, this is perfect. And I'll select one of those colors. Okay, the right one, the brighter one. And I'll right-click, Format Background. For the gradient fill, I have the previous gradient pre-selected. Let me change it to the new gradient, more colors, and here I'll just paste this color. Now for the second gradient, I'll paste the same color. I'll only make it lighter or darker. Okay, let's make it like that. Let's see what happens. Okay, more colors. I want this to be a tiny bit brighter. All right, now we have the gradient set up for our background. Now we can work with the table. As you can see, we have the premium, 4 different points in 3 rows. So we have 5 rows here and 3 columns. So I'll go here, Insert, Table, and insert a table 3 by 5. Now the problem with PowerPoint tables is they are ugly. So this is why I'm teaching you how to change that. At first, I want to make the table bigger. I'll extend it. I'll press my left control key and I'll also extend it to the left and right side at the same time. Okay. If you need, you can align it by going to Table Layout, Align Center, but it is already in the center for myself. Now, premium and regular. I'll just copy over the text that I've prepared for myself, so everything goes quicker. Okay, we have everything in the table. Now I'll select Table Layout, and from the layout, I'll select everything to be centered and everything to be aligned to the middle. All right, we barely can see the text. Let's go to Table Design, select a dark design. I want to deselect the header row, and I want to deselect the banded rows. To not waste any time, let me go to the shading and just go for some dark shading so we see the text. All right, now how to highlight the middle portion. The way I'm usually doing this is by going to Insert, Shapes, and inserting a rounded rectangle. I will insert the rounded rectangle here. I will decrease its roundness. And now I want the same color as the background, so I'll go for gradient, but I want this to be brighter. So I select the first color, I open colors, more colors, and I go brighter. Beautiful. And for the second color, do we even need to brighten it out? I can either select more colors and just brighten it out a little. Okay, now it stands out. I'll make this a bit smaller because I need some space for the title and subtitle. For the title, I'm using a title and action title. In business presentations, when you explain a title, the first title can be catchy, like here. See the difference with the premium. But the action title should explain the entire slide without people needing to read the rest of the slide. So compare all the tools, services, and perks that the $20 membership provides. Now, with this action title, someone reading this knows already that this entire slide presents all the perks, bells, and whistles that the $20 membership provides here. Okay, I'll just take the text boxes, Ctrl-C and Ctrl-V, because I assume that you know how to insert the text box, how to bolden the text, and change the text colors. Okay, let's move further with the design. Shape format, we have this orange color as our main standout color for our company. I'll click on the shape in the middle, shape outline, weight. Let's give it a shape outline of 1.5 weight. And for the outline, I would like to use the orange color that we pre-selected. Now I see the background is far too bright. What I'll do, I will briefly adjust the background to be a bit darker. Okay, we have darker here, and let me go to more, and I'll make it a bit darker there. Now take this object, right click, and send it to back. Beautiful. Now I would like to create my own lines like I did here. And later on, we will disable everything that the PowerPoint table shows. Why is that? Because the PowerPoint tables cannot be adjusted manually, and I really often need to just go and select an invisible table. But I still want some design here. So I'm not doing this right now because I need to see those lines at this point. Okay, Let me go to Insert, Shapes. I have this on my shortcut Alt-2. I'll select a line and I'll place a line just here. I'll press Shift so it gets a very even. So it's an even, proper line. Beautiful. From the options, I select Cap Type Round. For the width, I will increase the width. Why not? And for the color, either we go for this orange or for a white one and we decrease the color. Let's go for this orange. Let's be fancy here. And I will increase the transparency. Okay, beautiful. Now this is almost done. Control D, put it here. Control D, Control D. A bit lower, a bit lower, a bit lower. Now I'm selecting with my Shift key, 1, 2, 3, all 4 of them. From the shape format, I will align them to the left side. I will group them and I will make everything a little bit smaller because it doesn't need to be as big. Okay, beautiful. Control Shift G to ungroup. Now I can finally hit on the table design, and I can disable the table design. I will select this one and beautiful. Let me take those 4 lines again and I will right click and I will send them to back because I don't want them to be visible here at the first. Okay, I see I have 1 enter too much on each line because those lines should be, everything should be positioned perfectly in the middle, but it isn't. All right, I'll also select all the text and I'll make the text a little smaller because in my opinion, it stands out on the slide a little bit too much. What else did I do? Here, I did this little logo. If you have no logos to practice, just go to logoipsum.com. Here you have sample logos to use. What do we want for our company? I already have a logo. You can download it as SVG or PNG. I've selected an SVG. I will take my logo. I'll press Ctrl G and I have this logo here. My little trick to make this cut out element here is to select a shape. Do we want a rounded rectangle or a circle? A rounded rectangle, it doesn't really matter because I will artificially create a cutout from this object. The way I'm doing this is by selecting Shape Outline, No Outline, and this shape selecting a gradient. But the gradient should be perfectly matching the actual gradient of the screen. So I'll select eyedropper, the top side, this, and on the bottom side, eyedropper, this. Now it perfectly blends with the background. I need to right click, send to back, and I need to send this to back as well. Send to back. Now we see those orange lines. I didn't want that, so I'll select bring to front. I will group the logo and the object Ctrl G and bring that to front as well. The last thing I would like to do is to bring those lines forward. Okay, by my mistake, bring to front, I've also hidden the text. Okay, I want lines here. You know already how to do lines. You can take a line, you can press Shift here and Shift here. And this time, it seems that a blue line looks perfect. We can go for blue, we can go for white and increase the transparency to make it appear transparent and just Ctrl D that. Ctrl D, put it lower, Ctrl D, Ctrl D. Okay, to make it a bit easier for me, I'll Ctrl G to group them. I'll put this a bit higher. All right, now I think this object is too big. I'll make this object smaller. The logo can be a little lower, and this is basically how you can create a table like that. If you don't like the shape, if you preferred this to be a rounded shape, no problem. Shape format, edit shape, and change this into a circle. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you'd like to know more about PowerPoint tips, tricks, and slide designs like that, be more professional and more efficient in the work you do with PowerPoint, subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next one.